You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I got to tell you, the WNBA is unlike any league I've ever heard of, come across, tried to watch. It is baffling to me. It is a league that has never turned a profit. In spite of all the massive rise in attendance and gate revenue from last year, the league lost $40 million. And what I would say is the best, as of right this second, the best player in the league. All right. She's won, I don't know how many MVPs, won one last year. A'ja Wilson continues to not only not try to be the face of the league, but to actively push people away that are trying to watch it. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, and I said this yesterday when I saw this, I tend to believe athletes make the worst sports commentators, all right? And in the case of the WNBA, it's really true. Why? They can't put their own ego, jealousy, and pettiness aside to be truly objective. A lot of times they either don't want to piss off people that they know or that they play with. By the way, that just hurt Shadur Sanders in the NFL draft because a lot of teams were not honest with them because they're friends with Dion. And they didn't say, look, Shadur's not a first or second round pick. We've got a fourth or a fifth round grade on him. All right? So it hurt Dion and it hurt Shadur. It's amazing. These players have wanted this league to grow forever and kept saying, why aren't anybody watching? And then when they tune in, they want the new fans to mark off a checklist of things that we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go back and watch 26 years of basketball we didn't care about? No. Not only that, but quit trying to tell people what to do with their time and their money. People will do what they want to do. If they wanted to watch this game prior, they would have. And let's debunk the other thing. I don't know why these new fans keep talking about this. They don't know ball. I have watched basketball since I was four years old. I'm almost 50. All right? There is a thing called college basketball and a thing called the National Basketball Association. So, yeah, I do know what basketball is, what it looks like, what it takes to be good, what it takes to be bad. I don't want to hear any of that crap. I know the difference between damn near assaulting somebody on the court or being physical like the Hornets and the Knicks or the Pacers and the Knicks back in the 90s. The bad boy Pistons. I saw all of that coming up. Charles Barkley, Bill Laimbeer. I don't want to hear it. It's amazing to me the entitlement that these players feel like they have. So A'ja Wilson, just one day removed from right before the season again, talking about race and how she's being held down for being black, she goes out there yesterday and proclaims that you shouldn't talk about sports if you didn't play sports. So let me get this correct, right? A'ja Wilson, you just went and watched a movie, but you ought not talk about it because you ain't a director. You're not an actor, actress. You shouldn't go to a restaurant and talk about the food there because you're not a chef. So shut the bleep up. That applies to everything in life. And that's ridiculous. It's stupid. Again, a lot of athletes can't see past their own egos to talk about sports in a good way. Not only that, but some of the most legendary players of all time were terrible at being sports commentators. No offense, I love Jerry Rice, Emmitt Smith, Joe Montana. I'm a Niners fan. That's two of my guys. They were terrible at talking sports. Don't you think it's a little odd that two of the biggest names in the history of football don't talk sports? Because they're not good at it.
Reporters should be able to play the sport that they're reporting on.
100% agree. I think that it's egregious,
yes,
if that's a word, that somebody could report on something that they've never played before.
Never played before.
It's crazy.
And we can maybe dull it down and be like, not necessarily play the sport, but at least a sport. Like sweat a little bit.
So if you've played basketball, you could maybe report on baseball.
Yeah, because you've been in that element. You've been in that locker room. You understand the feeling a little bit. And then you just learn it. But to play no sport at all, but yet have everything to say about it, it's kind of...
What's your take?
This is wild. It really is. It's phony. It's fake. It's ridiculous. I said this yesterday. That's hilarious. So basically, no sports coverage. Yeah, this goes back to the same thing I always hear about. I don't want to hear stuff from unnamed sources. Then you don't want sports news. Then you don't want to know nothing about sports. You don't want to talk in the barbershop, nothing. Because you wouldn't hear shit. There wouldn't be any sports shows. There'd be the sporting event, end of story. And that would suck for everybody because everybody loves to talk about sports at the water cooler. This league is trying to turn a profit for the first time ever. And their players, it's unbelievable. I said day before yesterday, you know the reason why her endorsements and all that hadn't exploded? It's not got to do with race. It's got to do with the fact that she is unbelievably unlikable. Kind of like being a politician. You better be likable in some way, or you're not going to make it. She's unbelievably unlikable. I mean, they are literally trying to push fans away. It's unbelievable. It's unlike anything I have ever seen in my entire life. I don't get it. I don't know what this league does. Andy, who posted this, Andy Formel, go follow him. I just want good commentary. I don't care about anybody's background. I don't give a rip. I do not. I do not care. And don't give me this crap about we don't know ball when we've been watching. Some of us have been watching ball for 40 years. My case, longer than that. It's crazy to me. These players don't own basketball. Basketball was around before they were around. She should check her privilege. She's getting destroyed. I mean, honestly. Asia Wilson is so unlikable. She wants the privilege of never being criticized. That's it. So with this logic, she shouldn't be allowed to criticize music, movies, food, at a restaurant, art, wine, beer, or anything else that she herself hasn't done, correct? That's exactly what she's saying. It's the dumbest crap known to man. And even worse, you go on with somebody, obviously, that's got some podcast or whatever in the hell they're doing, and you make sure that you put yourself in an environment that is perfectly safe. And what I mean is, the podcaster doesn't turn and look at you and go, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, Asia. You want your league to grow, but you don't want people to be able to talk about it and break it down and give commentary on it. And this is my issue, too. The WNBA literally wants censorship. These players want censorship. You're not allowed to talk about Asia Wilson. You're not allowed to talk about Angel Reese. And their fans, oh, that's hate. Bullshit. It's commentary. Get over it. Every sport has it about every player. Get over it. And yeah, don't talk about their personal lives. Bill Belichick's getting destroyed over his girlfriend, Jordan Hudson. So shut the hell up there, too. We're in a time when that kind of stuff is news. Unfortunately, if you're going to put yourself out there and do stupid shit on a personal level and you're this quote-unquote sports celebrity, you're going to get called out on it. This league better get used to that and wrap their arms around it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Tell me what you think. My God, Asia Wilson. Hey, here we are, start of the season again. She's trying to push fans back out the door. I'm going to keep it honest and real. If you're not gay and or black, they don't want you as a fan. I'm just being real here. They don't want guys that look like me, that, by the way, are sports fans in general. Then your league will never, ever make money. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.